The other thing that I'm personally super duper excited about, such a new wave for thinking about things, is the GS1 Digital Links. And so currently we're exploring opportunities to leverage the GS1 Digital Links in an effort to improve product interactions for both customers and employees. And I love a solution that helps both. And I know GS1 Digital Links are fairly new, so I wanted to go over just really quickly kind of what that is, since it's such a new term. So GS1 Digital Links are kind of the future as far as this single human is concerned. So if you're not aware, QR codes and D2 barcodes, there's plans to replace them or use them to replace standard barcodes on all packaging by 2027. And there's a massive movement behind that that's starting with some of the biggest brands out there. Think your Coca-Colas and your L'Oreals. And so with that, in the future, QR codes would work for point of sale. And then what's nice about that, so that helps us internally if it's one thing that you're scanning. But additionally, if a customer were to scan that same QR code, then we have the ability to provide them with a wealth of information. The additional thing with that is when a QR code is scanned, it does cover and allow for a dynamic digital product passport to be created, which includes things like product details, opportunities for post-purchase user engagements, recall information, and sustainability details. As Spencer kind of alluded to, sustainability is massive for our company. And so understanding if packaging was left in someone's home, if you want to get rid of a product, what would you do, even though it's potentially 8 years later, or how you take care of it if you run into a specific situation, and having that at our customers' fingertips in their homes whenever they need it is game changing. And from our perspective, this really opens the door to endless opportunities to engage with our customers in a meaningful and authentic way throughout the entirety of each of our products' life cycle. And I know Andy has been huge in the forefront of this. So Andy, anything you would like to add?
Thanks, Sam. In terms of the GS1 Digital Link, I recognize that it's very likely a new term for many people in the audience. It is really as you said, is the future of the QR code. We all think that QR codes are everywhere today, but really we're just honestly scratching the surface. If you can imagine every 1D barcode, when you go to the store, every product on every shelf, that 1D barcode that you use at the point of sale is going to be a 2D barcode, a QR code, by 2027. So brands are in the process right now of evaluating how this transition happens. And logistically, the way it works is when you take that QR code, you scan it at the point of sale, it scans just like a regular 1D barcode does today. But in the future, when you scan that at the point of sale, again, the 1D barcode process, the same exact checkout experience you have today, but you can also scan that same code with your phone. When you do that, then you'll pull up, it goes through the Blink platform or whichever platform you choose, and that redirect process can go to a different destination. So in this case, we have some examples here of what is commonly referred to as a digital product passport, essentially a landing page that can pull in information in real time from a multitude of different sources. So you can see here what an example might look like, and potentially kind of a crawl, walk, run, where you'll see the evolution of these pages starting out fairly simple with some basic product information. And as consumers become more engaged, as the experience becomes more enriched, you can see how this can evolve into the complete circularity of that particular product. So when you take the Blink CXP platform and plug it into your product information management system, we can pull in real time and create these so that you now have a landing page for every product, not just every product, but every iteration of every product. So when you're pulling this information, it might have expiration dates or batch numbers, or where was the product originated, who was the manufacturer, who was the craftsman or the artisan who actually built that particular product, and be able to pull that into that experience to share that story in real time. So again, starting with a simplistic view, but evolving very quickly into a very dynamic and enriched experience for the consumer, ultimately about creating a better first-party data experience between the consumer and the brand, and being able to build that relationship over time. So we're super excited about the GS1 Digital Link. We're very excited that Room and Board is adopting this and starting to look at how this fits into their ecosystem, and how as they're doing their current transition into new products and new signage and so forth, that they're adopting the GS1 Digital Link mindset around all the different functionalities and benefits that it brings to the organization. And you'll start seeing this becoming more and more prevalent throughout the world as it is a global change, and so this will be something you'll see around the world from brands in every corner of every store.